Greetings. I have no problem telling you what I do. She said, the hand of God is on the earth, angel. Cool. Light up your Jose Silva screen. Simple enough. Ask the hand of God to come down and call your energy back. But that will be done. Simple enough. It has nothing to do with me. God is using the earth angel as bait to teach these people a lesson. It has nothing to do with me. Simple meditation. I want my energy back. Give everyone else theirs with infinite love and light. That's what it is. How it's returned to them, that's totally up to them. It's the golden rule. I can't do anything about that. It's simple enough. It's the golden rule. I use Dolores Cannon's Silver Crystalline River meditation with the hand of God. I ask the hand of God to come down and call my energy back. Activate my crown. Activate my third eye. One at a time. Just go right down the chakra system. Simple enough. Cleansing and clearing every cell associated with that chakra. That's what it is. The problem is the energy that they project. I can't do anything about that. It gets returned to them. Simple enough. Simple enough. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. They've been telling you that. That's what it is. What you want for another is what you want for yourself. They've been telling you that. Simple enough. I want them to have their energy back. I want my energy back. I want them to have their energy back. Simple enough. Let thy will be done. Golden rule. Simple enough. That's why it works. It's simple enough. Can't do anything about that. The fact that my Jose Silva screen looks like God's hand playing double dutch with the chords is what it is. The INFJ consciously unconscious human can stand in that gap effortlessly. Yeah, that's what it is. Jose Silva screen. Simple enough. Let's do a reading, shall we? Do we have? Yeah, we do. Look at that. Let's get another one, shall we? That one's getting a little on the side. The Earth Angel is clairaudient. Yeah, I listen to my guides. Simple enough. The Earth Angel is clairsentient. Yes, I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. I don't want to feel other people's psychic garbage. Simple enough. Universal law. I don't break universal law. They do. I can't do anything about that. I can't. It's that simple. It's that simple. Reiki can only be used for positive healing purposes. Cool. We're here for Earth. We're here to heal Earth. That's what it is. The hand comes all the way down to the center of the Earth. It go from each chakra all the way down. It's a straight shot. They can't believe you're protected. It's what it is. I can't either. What a quinky dink. They can't believe my divine connection. I can't either. I just go with the flow. Simple enough. Listen to what they say. It's okay. That's the whole point to all of this. Where are these divinely glowing earth angels that they can't sacrifice? That's the problem, is the sacrifice energy. The magic, whatever. Most people don't believe in that. Cool, don't believe in it. Simple enough. The fact that they've had all of you in the dark is where they're running into a problem. They wouldn't be trying to silence the truth. If we hadn't found it, hell, we had to seek and ye shall find. Simple enough. And I'm not religious at all. I mean, you got to think about it. I do shit religiously. Don't get me wrong. In my meditation, I do that shit religiously. That's what it is. Do I do the same thing over and over again, expecting false hopes and empty promises to fucking come true? No, I create my own reality. Your thoughts control your reality. Change your thoughts, you change your reality. That's what it is. I'm sitting here getting a download and remember, didn't they have something about instant healing military patents and all wars or bankers' wars? That's what it is. Everybody's doing all this shit over money, and every dollar bill says, in God we trust, and not one. They are doing nothing except rebelling against the divine. Cool. Only demons rebel against God. Demonic energy, negative energy. Simple enough. Angelic energy, positive energy. Devil energy, demonic energy. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Think jumper cables. If you can't figure out how earth magnets work and jumper cables, you'll never understand energy. That's what it is. And I learn something new every day. That's what it is. Yeah, I learn more bullshit that they taught us. It's what it is. You cannot, that's the energy that is all over the collective. They kept you at a lower vibration so that they could keep you sick and profit off of your death. They've been doing it since they slaughtered the shaman. Simple enough. We tapped into that knowledge, and it's true. That's what it is. Can't do anything about that. I mean, that is my question for any cop, judge, lawyer, political figure, fucking puppet, whatever. How many loved ones, if they even care, if they could probably care more about money than they did about their mother. However, it's what it is. Right? You've got every reader on the planet talking about them casting magic at this fucking house, and my mother was injured because of it. So was I. So that's what it is. Yeah, the Book of Enoch. Thank you for that. That's what it is. But you got to keep in mind this competition shit of people with they're left or right-handed, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault that they're trying to compete against the divine light. Start the death to the rebirth. Every time I hear that, oh my God, what do you think these double Dutch ropes with those psychic cords are doing? It's what it is. It's the golden rule. I can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. Simple enough. I'm sending infinite love, light, and healing out. If there's negative energy involved in that, that's not my problem. That's a them problem. That is I can't do anything about that. I don't want that energy. If they hadn't have wanted to send it, they couldn't get it back. It's just what it is. They can't get it back if they don't send it. It's simple enough. It's simple enough. Right? Where are they running into a problem at? I want to be proved wrong. It's just what it is. Got to prove that shit wrong. They can't believe the healing that the Earth Angel's done. Cool. I'm no different than anyone else. They make INFJ memes that say the impossible just takes a little bit longer. That's what it is. Last post on the community page. That's what it is. Military patent for instant healing beds where they're doing 3D printing and all kinds of weird shit. Okay, great. That's part of your anti-human agenda. Doing away with dupers. Confirmation. Thank you, Daisy. That's what it is. Yeah, they look at instant healing as fictitious, and Dolores Cannon has results. Right? And it's the thing that blows my mind. And with my ear, nose, and throat specialist 40 miles down the road, right? It makes a lot of sense. Right? He goes to work right after COVID, and they tell him, so you got to pay 10 grand to hang your license up in here. Your frequencies, your woo-woo shit that's getting results, yeah, that's taking money away from our continued care matrix. You're breaking people out of the matrix. We can't have that. We're Agent Smith in your reality, Mr. Neo. They blackballed him out of the ear, nose, and throat specialist arena, and he was good. Simple enough. Right? Same thing with the doctor that came to Dolores Cannon. He came with an x-ray. She regrew cartilage in someone's knee with the higher self. Results. Fucking x-ray. Dupter comes in. How did you do this? This is impossible. She says, yeah, I work with the higher self. Nothing's impossible. Guess what I connected to? Nothing's impossible. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. You've got people that are still so far deep into the past of grudge energy. That's the only thing that's going back on them. Tenfold grudge, tenfold revenge, tenfold hate, tenfold, whatever they put out is going back on them. Doesn't matter. Whatever they put out is going back on them. That's their energy. By the hand of God. Thank you. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the hand of God is going to clear out evil. Okay, great. Thank you, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I listened to you, most intelligent shit I've ever heard roll out of a political puppet's mouth. And tarot readers, the hand of God is on the Earth Angel. My shielding meditation, my cord cutting, 2 big hands come down on my Jose Silva screen. It's some techno shit. It's what it is. It's limited by your imagination. Use your imagination. It's all based on intention. Just they're getting karma based on their intentions. pure and simple. It's that easy. It's that easy to figure out. God got us all that is. Angels, archangels, ascended masters, the divine white light has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. It's the whole point. Every time a messenger comes and tries to get you off the wheel of karma, they create chaos. Every time. There's nothing new about this lifetime than the last, and the last, and the last, and the last. The only rules to the game of life that have changed is technology. That's what it is. Your meme, your psyops, whatever, what they put out, that spell work, you're putting it out and it's coming right back to you. They can't figure out why nothing's getting better because what you put out comes back to you. That's why you have the people that are saying, $4,000 in your bank by Friday. Affirm it. And then you're putting energy into it. You're affirming that shit for them because what they put out's coming back to them. Oh, come on, little sheeple. Come in here and affirm my manifestation. I've used the power of the written word and put it out there. And then magically, I'm harvesting energy off of you. Affirm it, affirm it, affirm it, affirm it. You're praying for them to whatever they put out to come right back to them. Prove me wrong. Why do you think they want me to shut up? Cool. So I'm not supposed to give a shit about anyone. Okay, cool. I can do that too. I cannot give a shit about no one and still speak my truth. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. That's what it is. Right? You gotta keep in mind, all of this is because of getting my mind back from their fucking magic. It's what it is. Sorry. I'm so sorry all that shit you did for years is going back on you. It's called an 8-year cycle for a reason without spiritual protection. Thank you for that, Spirit. So it took a lot of praying. Please, God, help. A lot of fucking, oh my God, look at all these investments I have made into myself. and then you decide, oh, you know what? We found this wonderful information. Why don't we invest in helping others? Yeah, and you're absolutely right. The pathway to hell is paved with good intentions. It's the last thing they want you to do is to help someone else. That's why they talk about don't be a people pleaser. Fucking how are you going to offer a service and not please people? That's bullshit. Simple enough. And the more of these truths I find, yeah, see, they do not want that shit eliminated. Simple enough. Thank you, Spirit. It's just what it is. You gotta think, anybody that comes at the Earth Angel, oh, it's the devil, anything. I need you to go down and take a lie detector test tomorrow. Oh, that lie detector test, that's the white devil of truth. God is everything. Quit selling yourself short. Quit limiting yourself. The less you know, the more you're going to have to come back and learn. Simple enough. Simple enough. Having the advantage of them harvesting energy off of the sun, and you can't tell me they didn't dip into my Akashic records. I wouldn't be able to tap into my Akashic records and follow what the fuck they've done if they hadn't have. Freedom! Freedom! Simple enough. And then you have to think on a higher balance institute way of looking at it. Trying to explain God is, come on now. Why would you want to? Why would you want to explain spiritual phenomenon? That's what it is. They can't explain how it's fucking going back on them. So, okay. That's what it is. Freedom. That's what it is. You know, that's... I knew for a fact that starting Reiki, QHHT, anything to fucking help people out with spiritual gifts, an empath's gifts, was going to be a magnet for narcissists. They want that image. They want to take it away. The malignant and dangerous as fuck want to take it from you. They want that image. Oh no, someone else can't have something better than us. Oh no, it's 2,500-year-old information. What's the problem? It can only be used for positive healing purposes. This is why nothing works for them. They're not positive or healing. It's simple enough. Wouldn't be natural disasters and the planet purging them if that weren't true. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Thank you, Spirit. Hey, that's it's all over money. Yeah, and you got to think, if Dolores Cannon is in 160, I'm going to repeat that over and over again. if she's in 116 different countries with 20 plus books translated into multiple different languages, no one wastes their time translating what you say into multiple. Not sweet. Do you know one politician? Please let us know in the comments. Let me know one politician you ever know that said something that was translated into other languages other than warning other countries of what was coming. That's what it is. The whole system is crumbling. I can't do anything about that. That's what it is. And they're trying to prevent, instead of working with the divine. When I hear a reader say that it takes just as much energy to work against the system designed to make you fail as it does to work with the system designed to make you fail, well, that's failure either way. No wonder the system's failing. Thank you, Spirit. When I hear readers talking about Pisces ancestors are going after the Calvary, oh God. Those are your ancestors, Pisces. It's not the glowing earth angel. Hell no. I can't do anything about that. That's the funny thing is, oh God, he's doing magic on us. No, I'm not. I'm sitting in a Jose Silva mind control screen doing rockets of desire, sending, and I asked for simple shit. Better health, more power, more energy, more of my energy back. That's what it is. Simple enough. I couldn't call my energy back if they hadn't harvested it, and I don't even know who they are. That's what it is. I don't believe everything a tarot reader says. She could be absolutely wrong. That's what it is. No one's told me anything. Other than shady shit trying to fucking stop Destiny. That's why we're doing a Destiny read right now. You gotta think about it. You can put the information out all day. They're always going to limit themselves. They either can't afford it because they won't ask for fucking help. They either don't have the time. That's the thing. Every time I ask someone if they meditate, they say, well, I try. Well, no. If you try, you're going to continue trying. You have to practice. Well, I practice and I get results. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you go to football practice. You get results. You go to the gym, you get results. They don't want results. They want to go back to sleep. Fucking, I'm with you too. I like a nap every now and again. That's what it is. So, thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. Where everything is in a bend when you're listening to these readers is, number one, they tried. Everybody got in on it for fucking thinking they were going to get some money or something, right? And that's what it is. Where is this earth angel? Where is this healer that they tried to sacrifice? It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. So what do I get? Wrong number from the police department. This is the fucking funniest shit I ever saw in my life. Is so-and-so there? No, sorry, you got the wrong number. Thank you for that 20% and duality. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. They're doing everything they can to take from the divine while God's washing houses away. Keep what you want for another is what you want for yourself. It's just what it is. Maybe if they wanted better for other people, better is what they'd get. That's too easy. That's too easy. We don't know how to fix this. Well, fuck, do the opposite of what you're doing is for a start. That's a good start. Thank you, Spirit. That's what it is. All right. Let's see what the Destiny swap energy is tonight. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. Once someone becomes self-aware, it's kind of difficult to fall back into a system that was meant to keep you asleep and fucking truth hidden from you. They can't tell the truth. That's the problem. They can't heal from that shit. They won't do the work. They won't meditate. You can't have Joe Dispenza having retreats, right, where people are going up there and healing from stage 4 cancer with results. Okay, great. Why does he keep having retreats, keep getting results, and yet people will use their illness for an identity? That's who they are. They're not the healed version. They're the sick version. Cool. You're sicko. Simple enough. Cards in the upright. Yeah, cool. Did you see that sleight of hand? What is the focus? Yeah, they don't want to change. That's what it is. Okay, great. The earth does not want them to go with it. That's what it is. Dolores Cannon said, you have to start now. She passed away in 2016. Right? We're ascending to the higher timeline. So I'm trying to vibrate completely out of the reality. That's why if there's cords attached to my energy, double dutch, shake the haters off. Simple enough. I want them to have their energy back. That's what it is. What you want for another is what you want for yourself. I want my energy back and all my positive healing energy. I want all that shit back. I want them to have all the energy that they put out back. Enlightenment is upside down. That's what it is. You're dealing with people that didn't get enlightened. Not everyone is going to wake up this incarnation. Cool, we know that. Right? What is the issue with that? You have to come back. You don't get out of it. You don't get to skip a grade like they tried. You have to come back and do all this shit over again. Simple enough. That's what it is. All right? You got to keep in mind, all this shit that I get into it with the sole purpose of proving it wrong. And then it proves it. Oh, shit. Looks like we have found the direction. What is the awareness? Yeah, fucking success. Simple enough. We find success in this shit. Seek and ye shall find some success. That's what it is. And what was it? Fucking at least 13 years ago when the message for the awakened ones came out, he said, we understand how difficult it must be to realize how you've been treated very poorly by a system, a corrupt system that does not care. The Rothschilds, the Bilderberg Group, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, Skull and Bones, right? All of these secret societies that oh no, none of that shit's real. Okay, great. We're seeing it play out. We're seeing all of the world wars that they're responsible for. We're seeing all of the money that they have siphoned off of the collective, right? The only way, that's what he said. The thing about waking people up is it's not that they don't want to hear the information. They just don't want to hear it from you. He said, no, what he found was the best way to handle someone going through the awakening, they broke it up into 3 parts, right? Those fully awakened. Cool. Your INFJ are born aware. We're human lie detectors. We're born seeing through people's masks. Right? Second group, those who are on the fence. Those who are, I see what's going on. I'm aware of what's going on, but I'm still going to follow the fucking crowd. And then the third group is the sheeple of the world. That's what it is. And when it came to awakening people, the best thing to do was just shut up. And then they would get interested. They would hear something, play videos in front of them. Then they ask questions. And when they ask a question, then they're opening themselves up for you to slide a couple facts in. Pops their bubble. That's what it is. Then they're free. You're not breaking their free will. They will resist that shit just because it's something you're interested in. Right? So when they're talking about their interests, when it falls into law of attraction, cool. There's 7 hermetic principles on this planet. That's what it is. Right? And I'm more than happy to be wrong. But when I can find information, Daisy's mad. When I can find information that goes fucking against what I'm hearing the herd following, and then they come and they fucking attack me for speaking about it. They're not going to. If you got haters, looks like you're going the right direction. That's what it is. So, what do we need to remember? Yeah, action. That's what it is. They wouldn't take action towards you if they weren't trying to fucking defend their bullshit. That's what it is. Right? They can't figure out how Pisces, because the truth, the love, light, and truth set you free. That's what it is. Right? What's it all going to boil down to? They don't do the work. Faith healers. That shit used to people, it's a huge scam. Yet they would put all the money into the production. getting the people there based on the same biblical bullshit of 12 disciples walk into a village. Hey, you know what? We got this guy. We got this fucking alchemist. We've got this mystic. We've got this earth angel alien that can turn water into wine, heal the blind. The list goes on and on. And get everyone together, get the village together, all pumped and ready. The vibration was raised. They were expecting something. And because your thoughts control reality, that's what Albert Einstein said. And I don't fucking Bashar, I don't want to hear that shit. That's a Mandela effect to me. Right? The vibrational frequency of the reality you want to experience, you match that vibrational frequency of that reality, the universe has no choice but to give it to you. It's not philosophy, it's physics. I've seen that quote over and over. I'd never fucking heard of Daryl Anka, Bashar. And then now you got reptilian entities controlling the narrative. That's what it is. Fuck yeah. Just to siphon abundance. Simple enough. Destiny swappers. You're fucking robbing the grave. Maggot brains robbing the grave is what it's what tarot. When tarot says maggot brains, I'm like, well, yeah, because they're robbing the grave. They're stealing from people that aren't alive to defend themselves from plagiarism. Simple enough. What is the enlightenment that's upside down? Yeah, it's being supported by wisdom. Unenlightened people are being supported by wisdom. Wisdom of the past. Right? When you've got Reiki that is 2,500 years old, 2,500-year-old information, right? Accepted in 50 countries. What's the difference between America and 49 other countries? I'll tell you, WW2, Madame Takata and Dr. Hayachi brought it in during WW2. Right? Hawaii, big deal over there. Right? That's what it is. Then what happens? Hiroshima, Nagasaki. They dropped the boom. Right? That did what? Brought in the waves, the Dolores Cannon's 3 waves of volunteers. Cool. And we put we're connecting these dots. Okay, cool. Where did we go wrong? Where did history screw up? That's what it is. So, yeah, trying to put a death to the transformation in the past. And wisdom is supporting all of that. Look at that. Look at that. Right? They're not going to transform. They're not going to change. Due to that, there's no enlightenment from the past. So success is what we got, taking action going forward, being supported by wisdom. The abundance is flipped upside down because they're destiny blockers, blessings, stealers. That's what it is. We're open to action being taken. Cool. So what is Spirit saying? Yeah, no leadership. And keep in mind, all of these delays, because they wanted to stop you from knowing the truth. The last thing they want is an intuitive that can figure out the scandals. It's cool. So they're doing scandals. Big deal. That's what it is. The way I look at that is we have just walked through the door of the Truman Show. Leave that shit behind. The show is over. It's what it is. The planet's under divine judgment. Show's over. It's what it is. Truman ascended. He went up the stairs and out the door. Simple enough. Dr. Manhattan. That's what it is. That's me sitting here in a meditative state, calling my energy back and returning to others what belongs to them. Go look at the end of Watchmen. What does that lead to? I guess Italy flooded on my birthday. Thank you, universe. Can't do anything about that. I don't control the weather. You got readers talking about every time a group gets together and does a ritual, a natural disaster happens wherever the hell they're at. Okay, great. Then that whole community's under judgment, just like these girls said. Okay. They can't say it and me go and find the information if it wasn't already there. Right? Are they trying to fool us? Is that what it is? Well, fucking they have been since day one. That's what it is. Watching that lizard people documentary the other night, that was some eye-opening shit. He was talking about shadow people. I'm like, what, the jinn? And that's the same thing they're trying to figure out. The shadow people he's talking about on that documentary is the same shit the cops can't figure out in Ohio with Pocahontas. That's what it is. All right, cool. That goes right into the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze. That's the djinn dragging greedy Carl down to Hades. That's what it is. You go look up the Wheel of Karma. It says it right there. Yeah, they'll be reborn in hell. That's what it is. I can't be concerned with all that. Right? When I make a statement in the comments earlier and I get the reply, well, normal people only use the left or the right side of their brain. Yes, then that means the normies fucking aren't going to ascend. The only way to light the tree is to activate the other side of the brain. That's what it is. That's the secret. Not the law of attraction. It's what it is. It's what it is. I mean, if people get results, hey, great. Right? However, my technique, they wouldn't be trying to rob. The devil wouldn't be trying to rob an empty house. That's what it is. I don't give a shit. Right? What they sent to me is going back on them. That's fine with me. I don't have any problem with that. Don't have any problem with that. Daisy has a problem with that. She wants to go play. So we're going to go play with Daisy. However, that's the thing that these readers are constantly telling these people is that they need to go find something safe to do. The Earth Angel's energy, the 2,500-year-old information that they didn't grow up with, affects them in ways that they don't understand. What they send out goes back to them. That's what it is. Everything has been, it's divine justice. You can't get 3D justice in this situation. It trickles down. It trickles down from the 5D down to the 3D. The Earth is purging. You didn't take care of Earth, so it's purging. That's what it is. Dolores Cannon told us. She told us before she passed away in 2016 that you did not want to be here when the worst happened. She brought up Hurricane Katrina. She said, remember that fiasco? Yeah, now imagine it on a United States basis. Right? You go look at the doomsday map. They're doing the land grab. We're already seeing it happen. That's what it is. Just did a post on Facebook about the pole shifts, the magnetic pole shifts. Well, that's what it is. That's why it's so important to ascend, so you don't have to come back to a flooded, fucked up, power grabbed, land grabbed Earth your next incarnation. Simple enough. I agree with one of the readers. He said, some of these people, I at least gave them if they couldn't be kind to man, if they couldn't even be man's best friend, then they would be a dog. They would regress down to a small animal so that they would have to learn that lesson of how to be man's best friend, emotional support animal. One of the readers said they're going to come back as a small animal that's chased by predators. So he's right. If you go and look at the Wheel of Karma, put it in, we're seeing it play out before our eyes. When I do a QHHT, thousands, Dolores Cannon makes hundreds of practitioners daily in over 117 countries. If one country makes one practitioner a day for Dolores Cannon, that's 117 practitioners globally. Right? From the grave since she passed away in like 2016. Anyway, I got to go play with Daisy. Namaste.